The wait is over. I'm finally back once again. I really have been away from YouTube for such a while. But how do I say this? I really don't know. But what's up, guys? The Gamerboysquad is back once again. Back on the channel with some more of the Crew 2. If you guys... I really don't know what to say right now. Because I've been away for such a while. I haven't done YouTube in like so long. I've been away for such a long time. Not doing videos for once in a while. But I know I say this every time, but you know how 11th grade is for me. You're not going to expect to see a lot from me. And y'all got to understand that. Because I've been working hard, getting everything done out of the way. I've been taking everything serious. There's just some days that I just don't have time to even do videos and stuff like that for you guys. But like I said, I'm not going to promise it. And y'all already know this now. I'm not going to promise it. Y'all already know how it goes now for me. Until I'm more active, that's when I'll start doing more videos. But for now, I'm going to just try to continue and do as much as I can. So today on this evening, rainy Friday. I don't know why it's raining, but I love rainy days. Today we are going to make some money and grind icons for the Laferrari. As you can see, I am now icon. Let me go to the timeline. I am icon 428. Almost there for these parts for 430. We're almost there to get into BMW, but I will be attempting to get the Laferrari. And yes, there will be there will be a lot of parts to this attempting it. Because we are almost there. And I need to get my hands on, some people call it the best handling hypercar, so I gotta see this for myself. Oh, and I have another thing to say. When I get the Laferrari, I even told all my other friends this. That's when I'll buy the Ferrari FXXK and the Regera. But just not right now, because I'm still working on getting other cars and shit. If you guys want more videos like this, all you gotta do is slap the like button, subscribe, notifications turned on. Comment down below what's your favorite part of the video, and yeah, let's go. Yeah, as you can see, I'm scrolling a lot of cars that I have. I'm gonna go through all of them before we begin. And yes, every street car is at 280. First, you got the Aber 500. This thing is fast as hell though, but somewhat decent, but I still like it. Of course, you would get it. I respect that. Acura NSX, aka this is my replica. Well, I brought the livery for like 5,000. This is the replica of the Dink Congested from GTA. If you guys have a lot of money on GTA, I can just go buy this car for like 240,000. Alfa Romeo 4C, replica of the GR4 version on Gran Turismo Sport. It looks really nice, and I really do like the look, the design. It just looks beautiful. And then we have the car that we've been waiting for so long. I know everybody wanted the Giulia in here because it was in Payback. You got the gold edition? Oh. Well, my Crew 2 is the deluxe edition, but I ain't really get nothing. Because I put the code in, I ain't really get shit. I'll play after. Aston Martin Vanquish. A little rainbow color, but I don't know. Audi R8 Coupe V10 Plus. BMW M2. M4. Replica of Razor's edition, but I know he has an M3 GT. Well, he used to own an M3 GTR, but now he has a Mustang. M5, same thing. XX. All epic and 2 rare parts. Cadillac Escalade. I tried to change the color, but unfortunately it wouldn't let me do it. El Dorado. The replica of Christine. But I gotta take the engine things off. Camaro RS, 1969. And if y'all want to take this the wrong way, my friend Blackwell, shout out to him, but yes, he has a dirty bond, but when he starts saying 69 the opposite way, y'all know where he's going with that. And he has a negative bond, but it's funny at the same time. Camaro Z28. Bumblebee. And yes, that is Bumblebee. I'm going through all of them before I begin. We got a whole lot of time, trust me. Chevrolet Corvette C2. Corvette Stingray, and yeah, it does have a RIP Triple X Tentacion livery, because he was like one of my favorite rappers of all time, and he still is. It's sad that he had to suffer the consequences getting shot in that BMW while he was out in Florida helping the poor people, which was a sad day. When I heard about it, I was literally in tears. I was like so upset. It was just sad that I had to hear about that. Silverado. Yeah, some of the street cars have police liveries on them. Chrysler 300 SRT8. I'm so depressed with people, because how do y'all not? Y'all literally forgot about this car. Like, y'all literally left this poor thing out. The Punisher. And yes, my Challenger R/T is the Punisher. Dodge Challenger R/T8, 392. Hellcat. My Demon. Toretto. If you see this as an NYPD car, yeah, you want to pull over. Replica of the ACR, y'all gotta admit, that is a nice replica. Ferrari F40, I know Dynacone is a Plymouth Superbird / Dodge Charger Daytona, but I decided to do the Dynacone livery on the F40. F-150 SVT Raptor. It's fast, but it understeers a lot. Ford Focus RS. GT. Replica of the GT LM 2 car from Gran Turismo 4 and 5. Ford Mustang GT 2011. Ford Mustang GT Fastback. And the Shelby GT 500. Harley Davidson Street Glide. Honda Civic Type R. By the way, if you hear all the noise in the background, it's raining. And you're hearing the train go by. Hummer H1 Alpha. I don't care how I make it. That's the point. It's supposed to be ugly. I'm not gonna make it good looking. Jaguar F-Type SVR Coupe. Jeep Wrangler. KTM Expo R. This thing is fast too. I love this thing. Lotus Evora GTE. This was like literally one of the first cars I had. Maserati Gran Turismo S. Mazda RX-7. The replica of Toretto's from the first Fast and Furious. Replica of the pace car Mercedes from the Formula 1 races. The AMG GT. SLR McLaren. This is supposed to be ugly too, but it will be brown eventually. Mini Cooper S Countryman 04 2013. Fair Lady Z, another good sleeper car. I think it's fast as hell. Love it. GTR Nismo. It's not a regular GTR, it's your average Nismo. Paul Walker. R.I.P. to my favorite actor, man. He'll be missed. The new Renault Megane RS. And the new TVR Griffith that has been added. Wait, when did I get? Did I get it yesterday? No, it didn't come out yesterday. It came out Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, I got this thing. 4 legendary. Can you not invite me? I'm a little busy. I said wait. I got 4 legendary parts. 2 epic and one rare. But I will get more parts for that thing eventually. TVR Cigaras and the Volkswagen Golf. I like these two, but I don't really like them that much. Chief Dark Horse, and the Ducati Panigale R 2015. Now we're on to the drift cars, and my favorite event of all. I love drifting. This thing is maxed out. Like, I literally want it to be up there in the world records, but I don't see, honestly, I don't see me getting up there that much. 4 legendary parts, 2 epic and 1 rare. Make sure I have that right. Ford Focus RS, almost maxed out, just needs the suspension. Raven. Yes, I called a Camaro Raven. That's Raven right there. There we go. 2011 Mustang. I got it. This is the... Okay, one of my friends, Graham, shout out to him. He's like one of the greatest drivers in the world. A full-out car guy. Go to him. He will tell you everything you need to know about any car in the world. And he even knows the oldest cars in the world. No joke. I need a tune for that. And I need a tune for this too. Yeah, everything is almost max. Every drift car is almost max. DK, 370Z, even though it was a 350Z in the movie. This was a car that people... Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is the car that people wanted me to test. The CTR3 as a drifter, it's okay, but in manual, it'll do better. Don't set it in automatic. Z4. Not a big fan of it, but it's alright. Don't get me wrong. It's a good car. Don't get me wrong, but it's just that, in my opinion, I just don't see it being used as much. I'm gonna keep those. Mazda RX-7. I tried to find an initial. I'm not sure if they have an initial delivery. Can somebody put that in the comments and tell me if they do have an initial delivery for this car? Because I would definitely throw that on. M5. Another car that wanted to be tested for so long. I was the I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give you guys a short story. I was the dominator of this car when it comes to drifting, especially in the summit. Nobody, not even Razor, couldn't get me. Hang on, let me make sure this thing is still on. Sorry about that. Okay, it's still on, because I gotta make sure, because the mic I'm using is the USB camera. My other mic, it works, but you won't be able to hear me that well. Basically, my USB camera is connected with the microphone, and I got my headphones, like my regular headphones that work in both ears, so that way y'all can hear me out from there. Pretty much like that, but I gotta get used to it. And that, yeah, I already know. And then this thing, Godzilla power. The power of Godzilla comes back to us. That's right. The R34. 5 gear, only 5 gears. That thing is a monster. If I could get a dominating tune, I would own the records with this thing. Now on to the drag cars. Drag Edition Corvette, another RIP Triple X livery. When you see me with these, you know these liveries are not coming off. Dodge Challenger SRT8. Oh, let me show you the parts. All epic, but 1 legendary. 4 rare, 3 epic for the Challenger. Focus is almost there. Just needs the right. It just needs 1 brake right there, and it'll be maxed out. Mustang is almost there too, but it just needs the suspension and the tires. 370Z with a Goku livery from Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna be honest, I know the heroes, but I never watched the show. I know the heroes, but I never watched the show. I'm not kidding. All this thing needs is brakes and suspension. My R34, I was dominating with that thing like crazy back on the first one. This should have been... do you guys agree this should have been a drag car since the first one? I totally agree. All it needs is suspension and it'll be up there. CTR3. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't really a big fan of it back on the first one because I seen people use this car OD too much, like way too much, pretty much. And then I have a replica of the Viper, it's basically a replica of the Team Orsa. All it needs is the tires, suspension, motor core, and brakes, and it'll be right there. And now we're on to the hypercar. I know I'm talking. Look, I may talk too much, but hey, I gotta review the cars before I even start that. Y'all know what I'm saying? Now we're on to the hypercars. All legendary for the 458. That thing is ridiculously fast. Jaguar CX-75. Honda Sega Hero R. My sister did the black and purple. It's not bad, dog. I'm gonna still keep it. All legendary for the Aventador, aka KSRs. I wish he had it back. Maserati MC12 almost has all legendary parts. MP412C, P1, Wyra. All it needs is the ECU and it'll be a legendary part, and that thing will be fast. Zonda F. Do I have another gold motor? Damn, I don't have another gold motor. Well, let me make some room real quick. Let me get rid of this one. And then you got my Celine S7R. I said Celine S7R, I feel like an idiot. I meant Celine S7 Twin Turbo. I have the S7R, I brought that recruit credits. But this thing is fast, and what I'm hearing is a god in hypercars? I don't think so. Now we're on a rally raid, people. Peugeot 3008 DKR Maxi. Almost maxed out, all it needs is the brakes, and it'll be right there. My proto Doom buggy from the first one. Oh my god, you don't know how hype I was. I was so addicted to the first one. But it's pretty much dead when you think about it. You go back to the first one, you barely see players, you barely see cops, and you barely see people doing the summit. That's what I'm saying. This one is gonna be on top, but I'm hearing we're gonna talk about this later too. What is this game dying or anything like that? To me, it's not gonna die, because every month two new cars is gonna be put in, and nobody's not gonna want to miss that. And I would hate to see people miss that. Ford F-150 Raptor race truck. I brought this myself. I didn't buy it. I have a deluxe edition of the game, but I never. When I put the code in, they said it wasn't valid in the country. I'm like, what? Aerial Nomad. This thing is trash. I do not like this thing. Like they could have made the handling so much better, but now it's not that easy to control. Oh, my bad. Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8. This should have been a rally raid a long time ago, back in the first one. All it was street and dirt. But it looks good in rally raid. Oh, and they do have a Call of Duty Ghost livery, so I'm gonna take the livery off at the end. I don't know if I want to, but yeah, I could just go download this livery. It wasn't made by me. I just bought that with the money I had to. Mercedes-Benz X-Class. Literally, like, I was hyped when I won it. Like, that was the only thing I was driving at that time. And then I had the R34. Like, after can you not spam me, please? Why am I getting so many invites from people? Leave me alone. I know I'm famous, but let me relax. I just got back. Ford Focus RS. I just wanted to see what it, like, in my opinion, in y'all opinion, what do y'all think is the best rally raid vehicle of all time? Like, in my opinion, I'll have to say the Focus, but most people say this thing is like the best in rally raid. I mean, I'm not so sure because that thing does not hold world records. KTM 450 Rally. I'm not really a fan of the rally raid bikes. Because that's like the easiest way of beating somebody's time and getting a cheap win. Volkswagen Race Touareg. You see a lot of people with these now. But just not that much for certain amounts of time. That thing is fast though. This thing was used a lot. when it came to any rally raid race or the crown, oh my god, that thing was used. Oh, and by the way, next month, December, PvP lobby should be in. So be ready for those. Everybody's gonna be maxed out and dominating the courses. So you can't lose. Hummer H1 Alpha Evo 2, that was like literally the first car I got when I came in. I got that with the Mercedes, the 458, the Jeep, the Lotus, and the Maserati. There was another car I got too, I'm not sure. Oh, and they gave me a Circuit Raptor, which I like. Not yet, I'm still talking about the cars. Give me a damn minute. Jeep Wrangler Evo 1. I got both of them, but I brought this myself. This I want on my own. Like as soon as I entered the game, I got this. Motocross bikes, they're fun. But I want to get these things maxed out because I want to come for rallycross. I said rallycross. I feel like an idiot. Motocross records. KTM 450 EXC. A good bike, if I do say so myself. This is like literally one of the first bikes I got for free. And then I brought this thing, the Suzuki RMZ 450. I mean, I know, is it really that good? Can y'all just be honest? Is it that good of a bike, or, in y'all opinion, do y'all think it's not that good? On the rallycross, I got another R34. I was dominating with this thing like crazy. 370Z, Z34. That thing is fast, but you gotta admit though, like when it comes to, in my opinion, the one event the 370Z would dominate on, Tiger Tonic and I think the Salt Lake City ski jump. I think that's the name of the event. I gotta check that again. Lancia Delta S4. That thing is quick, but in my opinion, like the top 3 rallycross cars that'll compete with that, the Ford Focus RX and the Citroen DS4. Let me look at this. Here we go. Citroen, whatever they call it. Citroen C3 Racing. That'll compete with the Ford Focus RX and the Lancia. Lancia Rally 37. I feel bad for people because everybody literally thought this car was coming to GT Sport in the update when I get a chance. I have 8 of the cars, but I do not have the GTO. Because these cars are expensive. They're like, for the Zonda, I was literally burned out of grinding. Like, I was literally tired that day. I could not handle that. Like, I was literally tired. The GTO, I would just win that. I'm not even going to grind for it. Because that's like 1,800,000. The Zonda is 1,800,000. I meant to rephrase myself. The GTO is 1,850,000. Somewhat good, but to me it's just not the same. Cause usually when Gran Turismo 6 was out, it was easy to get that. Cause that was like 1,250,000. But yeah, pretty much that's all. Rallycross Edition, Camaro RS. Another rallycross car I use. Lotus Exige. Camaro S. Oh my gosh. The internet connection quality is currently not. Oh my gosh. That rain is coming down too much. That's why it's probably doing that shit. I hate that. Camaro SS. These are Fair Lady Z. If you guys can't see it, let me know right now. If y'all can't see the screen. Ford Focus RS. This was literally one of the first. Wait. So rallycross is pretty much dirt. Even though the Jeep. What the heck? Never mind. Now we're on the monster trucks. The R34 was the main one I used. All epic. Almost there to being maxed out, but I think when monster trucks maxed out, them things would be fast. But the problem is it'll barely keep up with a certain amount of cars. The average 500, and yes, I do have a Gucci livery. Please don't ask why, because I'm not going to answer. Chevrolet Silverado 1,500. Challenger, I was like number 2 when I came with that. The Raptor. Yes, that's a monster mutt replica. The Rottweiler. Oh my god, I love Rottweiler. Like Monster Jam memories, man. And then I got this thing for free. Now we're on to the touring cars. Alfa Romeo 8C. The king of wall grinding and touring cars. And yes, it is king, because I tested every event. This thing is the king of wall grinding. The Vulcan. Bentley Continental Super Sports. I brought this myself. Same thing with this thing, the Z4. I made a replica. Well, it's a livery replica of the same one as in Shift 2 Unleashed. Chevrolet Camaro RS. My little brother wanted the skid was live. I said, And then this is a replica of one of the Nash trucks. In the Nash truck series, one of them had a Mountain Dew livery. I would have to recommend this is going to be one of the best Ferraris in touring.